Hey guys, I'm Hal Hound, and I'm going to do another Stephen King adaptation review today. Silver Bullet, one of the best werewolf movies ever made, right up there with American Werewolf in London and The Howling. Based on the Stephen King novella, Cycle of the Werewolf, which is also really good. I recommend it. This is a great flick. It came out in 1985. It's got some really creepy scenes, really unsettling imagery. Pretty good werewolf as well. Not as good as the ones in aforementioned flicks, but definitely up there. Definitely one of the best. Costume's pretty well done. I think it's kind of comical how the werewolf uses human weapons a lot, though. But he uses his teeth and claws enough to make up for it. But anyway, it stars a young Corey Haim, probably best known for The Lost Boys and all those other movies he starred in with Corey Feldman. He plays a young boy who's in a wheelchair. I think he's like 13. And his Uncle Red, played by Gary Busey, in probably one of my favorite roles that he's in, that he played as good old Uncle Red. And his sister, played by Megan Follows, I believe her name is. They live in a small little town, and people are being killed off. It takes place in Maine, of course. Tarker's Mills, I believe, the name of the town. And yeah, the police are baffled. People are investigating these strange crimes. It seems like these people were butchered by an animal. So they want to get to the bottom of it. And Marty Koslaw, the main character played by Corey Haim, as I mentioned already, he believes that it's a werewolf doing the killing, and actually encounters the werewolf a few times. Even manages to take out one of its eyes with a firecracker. So yeah, and his Uncle Red, who has a really close relationship with young Marty, he wants to believe him, but he kind of dismisses it as an overactive imagination and whatnot. But he really does want to believe young Marty, and he pretty much helps in every way he can. Marty wants to prove that there is indeed a lycanthrope causing all these killings. Now, minor spoilers. It's actually revealed pretty early on who the werewolf is. If you don't want to know who the werewolf is, I guess stop the video now, because I am going to have to reveal it in order to do this review justice, because I do want to talk about the actor. Spoiler alert, and that's the local reverend, played by Everett McGill. He plays the werewolf, and, the human version anyway. I don't know if he's the one who wears the costume or whatever, but, yeah, he's the werewolf, and, he has a nightmare early on. It's pretty cool, like all the people in the church and nuns and everything becoming werewolves. Pretty cool sequence, and, that was kind of early on, and that kind of gave it away to me, who the werewolf was. I know it was kind of probably intended as, he's a reverend, he's a holy man, and he's, having nightmares. He knows that it's a werewolf. He's in nightmares about it. But when I first saw it, I was like, well, he must be the werewolf. And, obviously it turned out he was. And when Marty discovers him, he tries to run him down with his car. Poor Marty's in a wheelchair. He's almost defenseless when somebody's driving a car and trying to get him. So I really like the performance. Everett McGill plays a convincing, lycanthrope who, he's not really happy with his condition, but he's trying to, I guess he's just trying to accept it, and he is trying to cover it up. He's not like one of those werewolves who's suicidal, but you can tell he kind of is, remorseful of his actions during the full moon. But he does it really well. The only other horror movie I can think of that Everett McGill played in was, of course, People Under the Stairs, which he did a great job. He was hilarious in that film. But he excels here, too. The highlights of the movie, for me, are probably Corey Haim, his sister, and, of course, Uncle Red, played by Gary Busey. Gary Busey's always good, and he does a really good job here. He's really funny. But yeah, it's a great movie, great Stephen King adaptation. Screenplay is really well done. It was directed by Daniel Attias. Attias. I've never heard his name pronounced, I apologize. But I definitely recommend it. Definitely check it out. Definitely one of the better Stephen King adaptations. Really spooky, really atmospherical. Lots of scenes with like fog looming over the ground and stuff. I always love when they do that, especially in werewolf movies. Some nice shots of the full moon. Some good suspense. Some good blood and gore too. And of course the movie's called Silver Bullet. That's the side they're going to stop the werewolf at the end. And I love when they all find out what's actually going on. It makes it so much more rewarding. And they kind of keep the werewolf in the shadows a lot of the movie. It doesn't show a lot of it, but it does. The transformation scene's pretty good too. Of course, not as good as in The Howling or American Werewolf in London, as I've already said, but still pretty great. So I definitely recommend it. One of Stephen King's better books, and one of his better movies based on one of his books. But yeah, he actually wrote the screenplay here, of course. So definitely very well done, very well written, well directed, well acted, all around great movie. I'm a little out of it right now, so I apologize if this review wasn't one of my better ones. There's kind of a lot going on at the moment, and I'm just trying to stay focused. But I figured I would have time for review, and this is definitely one that it's been a long time coming. I've been wanting to get to this one for a while now. I'm surprised I hadn't reviewed it earlier. Have I? Maybe I have. Maybe I've already done it. No, I don't think so. But if I have, well, here it is again. So, Stephen King's Silver Bullet from 1985. Check it out. Alright guys, I'm Hellhound, and thank you for watching my show. Until next time.